We're working on a 4020 diesel, 1964, model 22T, serial number in the 89,000 range. So this is one of the early ones from 64 after the 4010s. I'll show you how to take the shifter apart. It looks complicated at first, but it's actually quite simple once you get to know the thing. So for safety reasons, of course, block the wheel securely, unhook a battery cable, or at the very least hide the key. There's two pins down here on the range and on the gear, and I'm going to bring it out of park all the way to the high gear by having the lever, of course, in the left segment. So this raises this one pin here so we can get it out easy. Now I'm going to take it over and go down one more, and that exposes this pin. To loosen this pin here, underneath the dash, you take that front cover out, or the back cover I should say, and then there's a 15/16 bolt and nut there to be able to remove this pin out of the thing. So I've installed new pins. There's a tiny bit of slop in here, so we're going to drop that. That's the range, and this is the gear. So now with this all over here, we can I've got that nut off on the inside. I should be able to pull this through. There we go. It's coming. So you'll see that there's a snap ring here. There's a metal washer, and then there's a fiber washer on the outside. There's two fiber washers this side and two larger ones inside. So I've taken this right out. I've cleaned that up. In some extreme cases this may need replaced. In this is just sort of a preventive maintenance thing here. It wasn't that bad, so I'm going to just reuse a lot of this stuff. So this comes out easy enough. I've replaced the bushing in here. There's two bushings that size to be replaced. And then there's a large bushing in the center. I've just taken a hacksaw and opened it up and put the blade through, and then cut the bushing and pushed it through with it. I don't have a bunch of fancy bushing drivers and stuff. So on the inside, this bushing runs on this surface, and there's a fiber washer here that I've put on with adhesive. These washers were okay in this case. So now this can come out. The bushings are still nice and tight here, so you'll see that this rim is in this little slot here. Just a bit tight yet. So I'm going to fish this whole thing out of here. Now the handle, knob included, just comes out through this hole here, and of course the handle faces to the outside when you reassemble. So there's a washer here. I've attempted to glue it on so that it stays. The end of this bolt has to go through the washer, not have the washer fall, say, and then land on there. So this pin here I have replaced. And it's a tiny bit of play there yet, but with the new pin it helps. You'll see on these shafts here that there's just the tiniest bit of motion. That's way down at the bottom where it hooks the levers right into the transmission, and this one is the same. I can tackle those ones another day if I'm in the mood with the when the battery box is off. So with this pin and these two pins and three bushings, I've gotten a lot of the play that was in this unit. When you're, if you want to see the placement also, you can go to the John Deere website. And it shows a picture. So this says section 50, page 17, anyway, 4020, serial number less than 200,000. It gives you a breakdown of all the bushings, the washers, and all that stuff in there. This spring inside here is so that if you're parked on the hill, you have it in park and you can't get it out, you can place it into forward or reverse. You can move the shifter against the spring into forward or reverse, and attempt to move the tractor uphill, whichever way you have to go to get it to come out of the park pole. So putting that all back together, so I'm hoping this bushing stays centered. So we're gonna, this feeds in this way, you have to get it through that groove there, and then that's the way that'll go. Of course, handle to the, there's one on the ground. So we're gonna put this through. There we go. Alright, we're going to put it approximately where we found it. This is back in the groove for this here. This is part and parcel of the whole thing. These pins here have been replaced. There's a tiny bit of play in there, so I have, when this bushing is out, there's a channel goes right through. You can drive these roll pins right through, replace them, and get any play out of that mechanism there. So we've got that back in. I'll fetch my piece off the floor. Goes in there like that. Now this is a little stinker to put in. This is the bushing. Of course, this will all be assembled with a light bit of white grease. There we go. Okay, that's in. And again, we'll hook this up. Mr. Fumble Fingers. And there's one, that's the range. Okay, and I won't put the keepers and stuff in right now, nor will I start the nut. I'm going to take that apart one more time after, make sure everything's greased. So we're going to just make sure this is all functioning here now. So what I've got is that triangular piece you seen earlier. I haven't got it lined up with this slot here, so I've got to move something to be able to get that. There we go. Now you can see the little piece here. That's better. So I'm going to hold that in. There. Now we're back where we started, and we should be able to go to the left quadrant and go right down to park. And that's so we'll clean her up. We'll give it a lubrication job, and that should take a lot of the play out of it.